Today's horoscope from Academy, Virgo, June 13, 2025. Matters of give and take can come to a head today, with a full moon occurring in your solar house. Sometimes, seeing opposing forces can help you arrive at a middle ground, and that's what a full moon invites you to do. While emotions run high today, especially regarding money, personal belongings, fundamental values, or matters of respect, there is a way to return to reality, and it may involve swinging between extremes until a middle ground is found. There can be a significant financial move or a revelation in an intimate relationship now. The need to, or for, support can be in strong focus now. This is a time for finding your power through being the best version of yourself. Also today, you express yourself more flowingly. It's a powerful time for personal attraction levels and selling an idea, your value, or your personality. There could be news that is warm, pleasant, and promising. You can feel understood, cared for, and supported. A mighty full moon is radiating in the heavens today. All full moons bring a turning point or crescendo for you, depending on where they fall in the zodiac, and they encourage you to take action to build your life around those themes. For you, your solar house of intimacy, shared assets, and sexuality will experience a jolt of energy. This could bring a big payout for wealth for you, or even bring news of more money coming your way from your partner. Talk about serious plans with your one and only, and make sure you're both on the same page. Keep to yourself and stay focused on your own work. Co-workers are way too into their own projects to be concerned about yours. Save your input for a better time. They'll be open to you soon. This is a good time for encouraging different aspects of your inner self to come out of hiding, in order to help shift your habits to fit your true needs. Breaking down the old and welcoming the new is favored, and therefore developing the skills of careful aim and diligent follow-through. Be vigilant in your healthy choices, choose to drink copious amounts of water, and be even more vigilant in opening yourself up to learn what is inside. Welcome to the essence of this day's vibration. Often this sees group activities encouraged, and you may find yourself at the heart of this today, even if it's not in a physical sense. Whether the group work related or home with your family, you will find a leadership role much more comfortable than usual. You already have these talents, and this vibration may just be the extra boost you need. Take time to think over what you'd like to accomplish, and then go for it. A day after Jupiter left your financial sector, and just as for the first time since he returned last month the Sun is on his own, he is confronted by a full moon in your financial sector. Fresh from the 13 months Jupiter has spent promoting income growth and expansion, and with the moon supported by planets that can fire up your financial confidence, imagination, and passions. Even if this does create some financial tension, it won't take much to turn this into motivation. After so much focus has been on the income side of the financial fence, this is the moon claiming some attention for the other side of the financial fence. Having the moon move through your relationship sector during Venus, the planet of love's early days in Taurus, may have pushed some buttons, but with a chance to get an early read on what you want from your relationships. With Jupiter in his first full day in your communication sector and Mercury, the planet of communication, having returned 2 days ago, they are on hand to give anything flushed out a voice. Virgo, a practical plan may require a creative twist. Quote of the day: precision is powerful when it bends. Color: ivory white, clean and focused. Lucky numbers: 1, 4, 15. You may need to adjust expectations. Perfection isn't the prize. Look for order within the chaos. A shift in routine may rest or energy our eyes in the sky. Here is your in-depth tarot reading for June 13, 2025, and today's energy is rich with possibility, emotional release, and meaningful perspective shifts. The cards pulled are the Empress, 7 of Cups, Knight of Swords, 4 of Swords, and the Sun. Today starts with the Empress, a beautiful reminder of abundance, nurturing, and the creative force that lives in all of us. Whether you've been tending to a literal project or simply trying to show up for yourself with more kindness, the Empress brings assurance that your softness is a strength. This energy invites you to lean into what makes you feel whole, whether it's time in nature, a heartwarming conversation, nourishing food, or even just being present in your body. There's something healing in slowing down and receiving the moment instead of chasing the next It's often when we allow ourselves to be that inspiration strikes. If you've been neglecting your needs lately or pouring into others more than yourself, this is your invitation to come back to center. Think of it like watering your own roots. Next is the Seven of Cups, a card of choices and dreams, but also illusions. Have you found yourself mentally spinning lately, caught between too many options, second-guessing your decisions, or comparing your journey to others? This card shows up when our imagination is powerful, but our focus is scattered. You may feel drawn to several paths at once, unsure of which one to trust. The good news is, you don't have to have it all figured out today. Instead, what if you picked the option that made you feel most present and alive? Not what seems most practical or impressive, but what resonates in your gut. Give yourself permission to explore without pressure. Sometimes the most unexpected path leads us to where we need to be. Then comes the Knight of Swords, and this is where the tempo shifts. This card brings momentum, clarity, and action, but also a reminder not to rush so fast that we miss the here of what we're chasing. You might get a burst of energy today, a sudden idea, or the urge to speak your truth. Go with it, but also ground yourself. If you've been putting off a conversation or a task because of fear or overthinking, this is your green light to move forward. Think about the last time you acted on instinct and it paid off. You're being called to trust yourself in that same way again. Confidence grows through action. Following that, we meet the Four of Swords, a card of intentional rest. This one's important, especially after the intensity of the night. It's okay to need a breather. In fact, it's necessary. You don't have to earn rest by exhausting yourself first. Whether it's 10 minutes of quiet, a break from social media, or a full day unplugged, this card whispers that your peace is worth prioritizing. Think of it like this: even the strongest trees are still during winter, gathering strength to bloom again. If your mind feels noisy or your heart heavy, take a moment to step back and simply breathe. Stillness isn't stagnation, it's sacred. Finally, we close with the Radiant Sun, one of the most uplifting cards in the tarot. It brings warmth, optimism, and the feeling of finally seeing clearly. This is a card of joy and renewal. If you've been waiting for a sign that brighter days are ahead, this is it. You may receive good news, reconnect with someone who uplifts you, or simply feel a wave of gratitude for how far you've come. Don't underestimate the power of those small joys today, the way the light hits your window, the sound of someone's laughter, or the relief of releasing a burden you didn't know you were carrying. Sometimes it's those little sparks that rekindle our whole spirit. So today, June 13th, brings a reminder that growth isn't always loud, decisions don't have to be perfect, and joy can sneak in even on the days we didn't expect it. You are allowed to bloom gently, act boldly, rest freely, and believe in what's possible for you. Even if you can't quite see the full picture yet, I'd love to know what part of today's reading spoke most deeply to you. Have you been navigating big decisions, or learning how to rest in a fast-moving world? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's open a space where we can all reflect, support, and grow together.